it's working. But the lives still don't work on my Discord. Interesting. And then... Okay. I'll open up Twitch. I have it open. Awesome. One bucket opens the door, but it looks scary. Welcome, everybody. If you're slowly making your way here. Okay, that's working. So I'm trying to figure out, because if I spin this, does it show up on the feed? Of course, Hugo's the one that shows up the first. Close. Okay. We'll go back to the edit section. Cancel. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. We're gonna get rid of this right now because it's not working. Let me try video capture, window capture, actually. That might be good. Okay, that's not working. Okay. I love how it's only showing part of it, but let's see. Okay, that's good. Nice. Close. Cool. And then, do you want the house tour? I can take you to the first, second, third floor. Color blind. welcome, welcome if you're coming in. I wonder when the ad is coming, if it's like showing the thingy. Also, can't see anything because my piece is so, I don't need the chat open on this one right now. But I need the other one open. Edit layout. I want ads manager right there. Okay, that's working. What other ones did I say? I have blindfolded, colorblind, upside down, only one color, lefty. Extra spin. Welcome if you're here. Hello. We're doing something a bit different today. We're going to be painting. Oh, yay. It actually works. Okay. Is there any other ones I'm missing? Sorry, I'm also like trying to figure this out. So essentially, what we're doing today, which I know some people are not here yet, but ads are happening right now, so we're gonna leave it and wait until we come back from ads. Ad in progress. 3, 2, 1. Ads starts at 14. Okay, so welcome back. So kind of the plan today is we're gonna be doing two types of things. First off, we're painting a picture. We have a bunch of prompts on the wheel over here, up here, of things that we've been doing that can be a part of it, right? And then on top of that, we're going to be doing challenges, and both of these are going to be on the channel points, right? So that's kind of the point. But I need to come up with some ideas for the challenges. Like I have left hand, blindfolded, I don't know, is there any other ones? I think it'd be difficult to use the sponge brush, so I feel like that would be like very difficult. We could add that. What else? I feel so short today because I put the camera in such a weird angle, but I kind of want to set it up so it kind of looks cool, you know? But yeah, and then we're going to be painting on here. But yeah, I have all these ideas of versions that we can do. Hello, how are you? Welcome. I'm just kind of like talking about the stuff that we're planning on doing today. So there's going to be two options. There's in your channel points, I changed some stuff up. So there will be challenges, and then there is, what's the other one? Challenges, and then the spinning wheel. So the spinning wheel is types of themes or ideas that are going to be in it, which if you want to add some, we can do that now. And then I have challenges, which will make it harder. So I did like an upside down one, painting blind, with my left hand. Ooh, I got one. Mouth. But I'm trying to come up with some more. I know that the challenge points are going to be things that we'll use over and over again. I don't think we're going to use a lot of them, but I'm just like fulfilling. But I have it all in a cup right now. But I'm trying to come up with other challenges so far. I'm thinking. I'll make it like slightly more difficult. Congrats on again. Thank you. Hi. How are you today? Wait, I have a hype bear. Let me go get him. There we go. Anyways, he's a little small, but still. Oh yeah, if you use emotes in the chat today, it'll be on the emote wall, so it'll be cool. But, Emerald, hello. It was really nice getting to hang out with you on, was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago, but still. Hack! I love it. Oh my god. Possums are so cool in real life. Like, I've definitely seen one before in my garbage can. Like, sometimes they jump in garbage cans in my hometown, and they're the cutest things, but also a little bit scary, and they act dead, obviously, because they don't want to be fucked with. Yeah, I think I'm going to be a great friend. I'm already excited to game again. Oh, wait. Yes, I think we're going to be great friends. Oh, true. I think so, too. Like, it was really fun getting to hang out with you. I think we'll be really great friends. Ooh, okay, so do you have any ideas for challenges for today? Because I kind of have prompts already, but if you guys have any challenge ideas to make painting more difficult, that's what our plan is for today. So yeah, if you have any ideas. What do you got so far? Oh, okay. So I have painting with my mouth, so I'll put like a paintbrush in my mouth and then paint. And then I have with my left hand, because I can't paint with my left hand. Upside down, I'm actually going to move the canvas upside down and paint it. Colorblind, meaning that I'm randomly going to go like, and then pick a color because there's so many, all my paint is out in front of me. Blindfolded, I don't have a blindfold, but I'm going to keep my eyes closed and I'm going to paint. Then I could probably find a blindfold, actually, if we have time. Only one color, so for an amount of time I can only use one color and I can't switch. And then extra spins. So we could do an extra spin for a prompt. And then my prompts right now is Oswald, Hugo, if you know, you know. Those are both, no, Hugo's from a thing. Is it all for the painting? Yeah, might as well do it. We might as well make it a bit more chaotic and have fun with it. We aren't going to do too much, and also it's based off of if you guys use your points. So, for example, like, I think first off we're just going to do a big 100, and then we're going to go from there, but I still have to paint the background. We have Oswald from Into the Pit. We have 100 for the 100th followers. We have the Blood Rats. I have an island. Turn the canvas upside down. Right now? Oh, I did that for a challenge. Or do you want me to just do it right now? I don't think it really matters right now. Blood Rats, an island. We could draw a cute island because of Tropico. Marco the Shark, which we all know is the plushie over there that we made. Mushroom plushies from Palia, because those are so cute. Something from FNAF. Then we have yarn balls. Oh, it's a suggestion. Oh, okay. I like that. Yeah, it's a challenge. So, like, when you use a challenge point, we're gonna, like, do this, and then I have to turn it upside down for a certain amount of time, and then we'll do it. So, yes, you're right. That's a great suggestion. I did add that, so we're good. I was like, do I go upside down? Because that'd be kind of crazy, but also fun. We have Bucket, the cat, because I think he's the easiest to paint. Taffy's so specifically colored that I think that will take forever. And then we have 6-7. So that's what I have so far for prompts of things that we can paint. And then challenges is something else. It'd be kind of crazy, I feel like. I wonder if like a good challenge would be splash painting. Like just splashing the paint on. And then see if that will either make or break my painting. I don't know. It'll be chaos, but I kind of want chaos today. I feel very chaotic. Props, Tamala. Oh, true. We can add Tamala in here. To be fair, I'm not very good at people, but we'll add that. And the more suggestions, right, the more, like, rounds. So it might be better. And we can do totally different things. But yeah. That one's good. A possum. Okay. We'll add that. You never know if we'll, like, use it. We have trash pandas in my area. Yeah! I was trying to come up with more challenges, but I couldn't really come up with anything. Also, mix it up. I attached it to my Discord, and it did not actually work. But the event thing worked, so I was happy about that. Wow. I set up some more stuff for my thing. And also a reminder for ads, so I actually know when ads are happening. But yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. I could do a challenge where I only stand up. Because I bet, like, this is what it's going to be like most of the time. Like, painting like this. So I could do one where I'm, like, only painting up and, like, towering over it. And then, but I don't think that's much of a challenge. Like, I think I would just do that at some point. Oh, why did I not put a bear? We need a bear for the prompt. The one main thing. Maybe painting, only use complementary colors or whatever it's called. Color theory. I like that. Okay, we'll add a color theory. I'm gonna start when a few more people are here, but this is good so far. We're getting some good stuff done. We're in, how long has it been? It's only been 16 minutes, so yeah. I'll wait, and then we'll do another one. I like that. Yeah, I have a ton of paint, by the way. So I have all of my deco art ones, like these ones. And I have a lot of them, so I have a good variation. Then I have my fancy paint ones that I don't use often, but I like them, but they need a medium, which I have the medium for. The medium's right here. Color drafts, so like you draft 3 or 4 colors, that's all you can use for that painting. Okay. That's good. I feel like we're gonna do this with a timer, so we use these challenges within a time span, is my plan. So then that's all I can use. Ooh. Oh no, the ads are coming. I like how I added that. It's actually kind of crazy. Okay, I think we have good startups. I think now it's just about we need to pick a color for the background, and then we go from there. And if anybody ends up coming out and hanging out, then they can do that. But yeah, again, like all of these things, like the paint, but you can't use a paintbrush. Maybe like a pencil or something. Oh, that's kind of crazy. I like that. I also have like sponges, so there's ways that we could do it without using any paintbrush. Which will also be interesting because then it will make me work all over the place instead of focusing on one thing all the time. Fingers, ooh, finger painting. Okay, we'll add that into the pit. Also, how's the audio? I know it might be a bit more quieter because I'm going to be a bit further away. Surprisingly, this wall isn't as close as you would think it is. But I hope that everything goes well. Okay, I think that's a lot. We have a ton. Okay, cool. Yeah, we have a ton, and this painting is going to be like a lot, so we don't want to do too many because then it will actually maybe be too chaotic. But otherwise, I think we got it. And then I don't know any other prompts right now, so I think that's fine. I'm just like, do we start or do we wait to see if anybody else will come? Hi, do you want to say hi to chat? Oh my god, come here. Come here. Oh no, she's gonna run away from me. Also, so my chair is broken and I've been using my bear as a decapitated head to make sure it sits. So that was fun. He's a little decapitated, but he works well for the whole thing. Just don't ruin that mat because it's on my mat tuffy. But yeah, okay, I'm thinking either a green background or a yellow background. I kind of want to do yellow. So if someone requests a prop, you're already in the middle of painting, you just add the new prop in the painting as well. Yeah, well, I would add it into the wheel, and then the prompt will have to just be based on the wheel, is what I'm saying, what I'm thinking. Just because we know that a lot of people are not here yet, and so I don't really know what to start off with. So my plan is I thought I would paint the background first because that has to settle, and then we can start getting into prompts if more people come. If not, if they don't, that's okay. And then we could add more prompts into the wheel as we go. And then the wheel channel points, I think, is 1,000 points for a wheel spin. I think it's like 1,500. I added those two last night. But yeah, I kind of wanted to do a little bit of tech, but not too crazy. Usually when we do painting, we do it the other way around, right? So I thought this would be an interesting way to do it, especially because, like, maybe it's a bit more that way. Also, it's, like, angled wrong, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm thinking about, like, doing a yellow background, especially a yellow wash. So before you paint canvases, you have to soak the canvas. So what I did is I soaked it first in the shower. Like, I just turned on the shower and I, like, sprayed it. And then you let it sit for a hot minute, and then you could start adding paint. But then when you're doing, like, your first coat, the best way to do it is to water down your paint in general so that it sticks more to the thing. Because you don't want to have, you know, when you start painting and you have, like, those white speckles because the canvas doesn't hold up the water or, like, hold up the paint? That's what that is. So you have to, like, do a paint wash before you even start. I don't know if that's, like, a tidbit of information people need, but that's something I learned over time. Also, maybe today we could do a peel, because I feel like this is ready to be peeled. We just do an ASMR peel after this, it'd be crazy. But I think I'm going to do a background of yellow, just because I feel like with all of our prompts, it might be the best way to do it. And I know for a fact that I'm going to have to probably look up Hugo and Oswald to remind and Tamala to see, like, specifically what they look like. Or we can make that hard and just, like, not look it up and just hope for the best. Who knows? And then we're going to start off with 3 prompts to get our, like, overall idea of what the picture is going to look like, and then we go from there, I think. That's my plan. That's my go-to. And then we can really go crazy after that. But we need, like, some type of, what's it called? We need some type of start where it's not going to be too chaotic, I think. I wish I had a much bigger paintbrush than this, but whatever. Me looking back at chat. Hi, guys. Was this the best color? I don't know, but it is kind of pretty. Now the question is, will I get paint on my wall? And then will I have to try to match it again later? Because one time I used a command strip and it ripped all the paint off the walls, and we don't have this paint. So I had to match it, color match it by my own painting. And it's crazy. I'll have to show you guys sometime. But it's kind of like pretty. The yellow's like in your face, right? Boop, boop, boop. Also, if you guys sub or gift a sub today, I will put your name on the thing. But I'll probably put your guys' names on there anyways, because you're always here and you hang out with me all the time. So yes. And you help make all of this happen, so I'll probably stick your names on here anyways. And then we'll have to come up with a name, like the story in the background. Ooh. Are you gonna hang all of these behind your stream? Yes, I am. That's the plan. Why is my chat prod? Yeah, give me a sec. I'll wait until you come back. When it comes back, I will tell you what I said. I feel like the thing is actually really helpful because now I can actually know when ads are happening, and it's so I don't actually talk over when things are happening. First, second, third, fourth, and I bet you. I have that song stuck in my head. I wonder how long ads are. 40 seconds. This is turning out way better than what I thought it would be. I'll wait until she comes back and I'll answer her questions. is it done in 6 seconds. Alright, welcome back. Okay, so, what was the question? Amaryllis, are you going to hang all of them behind each stream? I hope so. That's kind of the plan. I was doing the other one behind here for a while. I'll show you. This is the first prompt painting we ever did together. Chad came up with the idea and I just, like, went with it. So he's been sitting behind me this whole entire time. So my plan is that I'm probably, yeah, we're probably going to keep this up here. I do like the fact that I added a reminder for ads now so that I know what's happening for you guys and I won't overstep. But I need to figure out the time things because I don't know what it is. Okay, I like that yellow. What do you guys think of this yellow? I think it's kind of cute. Why is my chat paused? Okay, cool. Spin the wheel! Okay, we need to spin the wheel. What is it gonna be? I wonder if there's a way to make sure that we... Oh. Cancel. Okay, ready? We're gonna spin the wheel. What's the first thing we're gonna do? Use it when you think you should. I'm gonna use it now. Oh, great! We got 6, 7. Just have an initial prompt. Yeah, that's true. My plan is we're gonna do two more. And we will do, how about this? My plan was I was at first just gonna pick 3. And then that kind of gives us an idea of what's going to happen overall, or like gives us an idea of what the scene will look like. But because we already did one, we'll make sure to add 6, 7, and then we'll spin 2 more. And then that will be our base of what we're gonna do. You picked the worst one. You picked 6, 7, my god. Okay. So let's write this down. Remove. So now we have 6, 7. Then we have, let me get a piece of paper so I'm writing this down in front of me. And then we'll do 2 more prompts. So we have an idea of what we're looking at. Okay. Bucket is a part of the original prompts. Nice. And then 1 more. 6, 7, and bucket is already an interesting start. I want island so bad. Okay, 100! Oh no, blood rat. Okay, so now we have plague. The blood rat from plague. That's gonna be our beginning. What do you guys think of that? I think that's great. That's insane. Okay, so how are we gonna put this together? That's a great way of figuring this out, right? We could have bucket, long cat bucket, and we could have him like standing or something and holding a 6, 7, and then a blood rat, a few little blood rats like coming in. I think that would be kind of cute. We should start off with bucket because I know that he's gonna be a bigger piece compared to the number and the rats. Like I think when we do the rats, it's gonna be like cute little rats as we go. That's my plan. So now we need to come up with an idea for bucket. Where are we gonna put him? Also, he's not even here right now, so I don't have a reference, but this will be interesting. Okay. Do I want to take over a whole space and have him, like, long? Or what am I going to do? These are such weird prompts, and I'm like, how am I going to make this work? Or bucket could be at the bottom resting, and then we could build up, like, a tower. And he could have, like, 6, 7 on his fur somewhere. I think that might be cute. Okay, so he's a black and white cat. It's going to be so exciting. I wish he was here for reference. Is he? He is. He is here. Let me go get a look. Take a look. Nice. I see you, sir. We're gonna make him into a loaf. Where's a pencil? I don't have a pencil. Actually, I do have a pencil. So good. He's gonna be like loafing right here. And then his face. And then with his tail going around. I think that's cute. You can't see anything, but it's okay. And then that, and then we're gonna add the 6-7 somewhere. That's my plan. Okay, so first we need to get black, or gray, specifically, because that's what he is like. And a little bit of brown, actually, because he has a mix between those two colors in his fur. And remember, you can use a challenge piece if you want to start using the challenges, or you could save them when it gets more chaotic later. If this black will even open. Okay, nice. Okay, that's really wet. I feel like that paint has expired. Interesting. Nice. Awesome. So excited for this. What's the brown looking like? Because he has like this black brown fur. Okay, the brown isn't even working. Maybe this one's dry. This is a great time to figure out if my paint's even good or not. Because I don't use these often. But now I know. And can use them. Alright. Also, when I did write my ad prompts, I hope that they don't sound rude. I just wanted to make them a little bit funny. But I know that that can be a bit of an issue. So hopefully they don't sound rude. Come on! Okay, the challenge is actually getting the paint out of the container at this point. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, there we go. When you don't use paint in forever, so it actually starts to get really gross. So exciting. So awesome. And then a medium. Do paints have an expiration date at all? That's a great question. Do they? I don't see any. Probably. It's an acrylic, so I don't know. And this is a medium, so it just makes it like thicker of a paint and a lot more blendable, which is kind of something we need. I could take you to the first, second, third, fourth. I'm so obsessed with this song. And then I have a shoot that I'm gonna post. Well, I can't post it until next week because they have such strict rules, this company. Anyways, and I added that song and I think it's so ridiculously funny. It's so good. But I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for summer because summer means I get to do collaborations again with people. And I love doing photo collaborations with my friends. I miss it. Okay, this black is not gonna work. Alright, let's see. And I remember that this tummy is white, so we're just gonna be mindful of that. It's kind of like, that would be his like first leg, you know? And then he has like, it's like white here and here. So I'm gonna like do this a bit instead. And that's like his first hand. And his paws also are white, so we're gonna add white into his paws after. But most of his body is black. And then here. We'll add in details later. We just want to get a foundation, essentially. You see what I'm doing? You see what I'm doing, guys? And then his stomach is white, so we'll leave that open. I'm really excited to see what kind of quality this will end up being, you know? Because although you do put good quality into your paintings, it is more just like, what is happening? Also, why is my ad break like every 15 minutes? What is happening, guys? We're gonna snooze it. That sucks. I gotta fix that. Okay, I didn't realize that was a big issue. Kind of like that. His body is so interesting. Cute. Cute. And now we need a different brush for his face. And I just want to go make sure I got his face correctly. Okay. He got big cheeks. I literally just saw it. How'd I already forget? Okay. This is my attention span. It's kind of like this. Like that. You see what I'm doing? Okay. Heads up for later. I gotta fix the ad space and make sure that it's running. Okay. It's getting there. What do you guys think so far? Does it look like it? Or does it just look like a random loaf right now? So cute. I love him. He's so adorable. So what happens if someone requests another real prompt now? You'll just add it to the painting with the rest of the 3. Yeah, that's essentially it. I would just keep adding them until either we run out or we like finish the stream, I guess. That's pretty much it. I don't know if I should have put the points higher though. But I know that some people are not subbed, so then some people don't have the same amount of points as others. So I want to make it a bit more like fun for everybody while still being challenging. Well, you could always throw in a challenge instead. This is like a first time idea sort of thing. So I'm really just like wanting to see how it comes out. And if it is good, then we'll keep this and make it into a forever thing. Like a reoccurring segment. What is all these ads? Okay, I'm gonna fix this. There's so many of them. So many fast. Oh, okay. Let me... 5. Stream. Fixed. Should be good now. I just need to bring that back. Where did that go? Ad manager. Cool. That should work better. Instead of doing like crazy amount of ads every 5 minutes. It literally is a 5-minute thing. So I don't know what that means. Or I have to do it a different way. Challenge pot. Okay, ready? Oh my god, the whole like thing's going off. My mouth. Okay, so you have to do it with my mouth. Okay, Google, set a timer for 2 minutes.
Got it. 2 minutes. And that's starting now.
Thank you. Now we have a timer. Let's do some white. Let's do his face with the challenge. Ready? That's gonna be fucked. I feel like this is gonna be so weird. Okay. I'm nervous that this is going to mold into each other. Okay. What do you think? Okay, Google, turn off alarm. Okay. The other one canceled an alarm. I think you're doing just perfect. Thank you. Not bad. I do think I'm gonna have to go over the white again because you can see the pencil marks and you can also see that the color is, you can see the yellow. But overall, he's not bad. He's definitely looking like a cute sleepy cat, I think. I'm gonna see if I can edit that even more. Hello, how are you? Welcome. We're celebrating many things today, and we have many fun things to do. I should have wrote this down as a little prompt on the top, but if you have points and you want to use them today, you can either do it for challenges or you can spin the wheel, and if you have any prompts, well actually the prompts we're going to keep for now because the prompts are very specific. Anyways, yeah, welcome. Yeah, we're doing our 100 followers. We're also kind of celebrating affiliates because I didn't really celebrate my affiliates last month. And we're also doing my 1-year anniversary. So yeah, welcome. But we're doing a painting, a prompt painting. So you guys get to choose kind of the prompts and like choose the chaos that's going to come with it, essentially. And right now our prompts are Bucket, which is our cat, and the blood rats from Plague, and the number 67. He has like white paws, so we're gonna do white paws, like right there, and the other one's gonna be hidden underneath. We don't need to do all of it. And he has a foot paw, a white foot paw. But that started to do. I love how the ads are happening. Okay. I probably explained all that in the middle of ads, my bad. Oh wait. Wah, wah, wah. But yeah, anyways, it's pretty good so far. I know that we'll be doing more detail work as we go by the end, but this is kind of just like a beginner starter thing. Cute! He's doing so cute! Da, 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 da. I think you're doing perfect. I know I'm doing so perfect. Okay. I did the ad fix, so it should be just doing it every like 30, 40 minutes now instead of every 15, which is crazy. So that should be figured out soon. I hope. Ooh, dreaming? I like that idea. Like there's a little bubble. We could do that. Should we make it like a big bubble and then fit everybody else in? Like Bucket is thinking about all these things and then he's just like assuming. I think that'd be kind of cool. Okay, so ads should be fixed now. Anyways, my thought, that is really good. We do like a little bit of a thought bubble and then the thought bubble is everything else that we decide to spin. I think that'd be a cool idea. I think that's what we're gonna do. Also, welcome viewers. If you're just showing up, welcome. If you have channel points, don't forget to use them for today. Because we need to spin the wheel of prompts. And we need to spin the wheel of challenges. So, yes, just sharing ideas. If it works, you work it your way. I think that's a great idea, though. I feel like that's a good way to tie them all in. I really want the island as a prompt because I feel like if we put them all on an island in his dream, then it might be really cute. We'll see. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see until we get what we get. If the prompts keep going. I should probably put on Discord during the live so you all know. Okay. I put it in the Discord. Also, if you guys want to join Discord, let us know and we'll send you the link. My Discord's so fun. There's so much happening. It's just me talking all the time with myself. And everyone showing their cool creative ideas. I got some creative people watching. Okay, I like that. He's pretty good so far. I'm not going to do too many massive details until we get to the big part of it, like the final piece, just because what if we like end up running into something. But I am going to do the bubble, because I like the idea of having a bubble. Kind of like that. My thought though, because there's a prompt in there that says slingshot, I thought it'd be kind of crazy if one of the rats is doing a slingshot, but whatever. We gotta wait until we get another prompt and then we'll do it. Where is everybody? gonna need more white. But I like this idea a lot, actually. Cute. Cute! Alright, let's clean that brush off and we'll get more white and then we're gonna make that bigger. Do I have a bigger brush? I think I do. I'm trying to make sure that the black doesn't touch the white because the black was so liquidy when we dropped it, but I'm like nervous, you know? Okay. Also, I find that all of the glue on my brushes are starting to fade, so like they're gonna fall off the piece at some point, and I gotta glue them all back. Why throw them out when you just buy it? Why throw them out when you can just fix them? But to be fair, I've had all this stuff for years, so it kind of, I can see how this can get a little bit old as we go. Ugh, I dropped paint on Bear. What if the rats are like riding the cloud, like a little bit, like they're on the outside of it? That'd be kind of crazy. Do you want the house tour? If everyone else is here, I have a question for you. You put copyrighted music on your thing, like your Spotify, when you're doing gaming. Does that become a problem? Because you play like pop music in the back of your stuff. Like, does that ever become an issue copyright-wise? I think the only time I ever played music was when we did tropical music. But otherwise, that's it. So I'm very curious on what you can and cannot do. Because I would hook up my Spotify, but also I'm like, will I get fined for it? No, I separated it in OBS so it doesn't save to my VODs. It's only heard while live. Oh, okay. Interesting. Another tech thing that I maybe should learn. But that's cool. Because when we're doing like streams like this, it'd be cool to have music. Otherwise, like gaming ones, they come with music themselves. But like this and like the crochet stuff, that'd be kind of interesting to work on. Nice. It's getting there. It definitely is showing up a lot weirder on your cam compared to my cam. I mean, like, in real life. Why am I saying my cam as if I'm like, living in a weird universe? Okay. Gotta learn more tech, I guess, in order to make sure it's super so it's not gonna mess me up. Okay. Oh no, I made his back bigger. Sorry, Bucket. I did not mean to do that. Anybody paying attention to Coachella? I know that there is Coachella. The music is good. And it's always some crazy thing that's happening. I just made his tail bigger. I really gotta stop using detail work right now. Or I'm just gonna mess it up more. I like the fact that Cat's Eye went for techno, but to be fair, techno is not, like, Cat's Eye's so weird for that. Alternatively, use copyright-free music if you don't care that much about what it plays, you just like something to groove. That is true. Definitely like the cozy ko-fi music. We should just keep playing the Tropico music when we do that instead, because that was really good music. I want the black to define the fact that this is his leg. that's not really doing it, but whatever. And then here. Oh. The white has molded into it. Oh no. Oh no. Not bad. Not bad at all. Do you want the house tour? I could take you to the first, second, third floor. And I promise. Wait. I don't know the rest of the words actually. It's just stuck in my head. You ever get those songs that just are stuck in your head and they never end? That's what it feels like with that song. Like, Sabrina's cool, but I do enjoy her album, Emails I Can't Send, and then the new stuff I don't really listen to. But we love a confident queen, don't we? Okay, Bucket looks good. He looks like he's ready, you know? He looks perfect. He's just vibing in his own world, thinking about the things, living his best life. Even Taffy over here is like having a great time. Also remember, we could always take a break and give the cats treats. Oh, I forgot that I had coffee. Okay, so one thing. I want like the... Ow, this necklace is caught under my hair. The most distracted video ever. Anyways, I definitely feel like one of the blood rats should be like right over here, like sleeping on him a little bit. I think that'd be really weird. And then also maybe they're climbing the whole thing. And then I definitely want to do an outline of this. So far, that's kind of my thought, you know? And then we have to put 6-7 somewhere. We'll have to find a spot. Maybe the blood rat is like on him and he's holding a little flag and it says 6-7 on the flag. I think like the best part about doing these types of streams is like you could paint literally anything, right? But now you have like a whole way of making chaos art and not taking it too seriously. Like, I think like art's something that you don't always need to take seriously to begin with. You just have to enjoy it. But we get so in our heads when we do art because we want it to look a certain way. We want perfection. We want to like show that we are really good at what we do, which is perfectly fine too. But it's good to just like mess around. Where when it comes to crochet, I'm so particular because I know that I'm gonna wear it or it's a gift. So I tend to get super picky. Where here I'm like, okay, it's just paint. I have the basics of knowledge that I could just do whatever I want in this sort of scenario. Which I love. That's like the best part about art, is you could just do whatever and mess around with it. Okay. Wah, 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 wah. And then while we're in between challenges and stuff, I could just take a break and like work on detail work is kind of my thought. Or new prompts, that would be it. Cute. Okay, now we're gonna do the blood rot. So if you guys have never played Plague, that was one of the first games I played here besides Palia. It was my first ever like story mode game, I think, playing for stream. And Plague has these rats that are like bloody because that's the plague. So they're kind of a horror aspect in our lives right now, especially Days. Like he had a lot of nightmare fuel based off of these guys. So art is expression, not bind with rules. So as far as you're enjoying it, you can express yourself. I say go for it. I agree. This is exactly it. So yeah, like Day is terrified of these rats, and so I wanted to add them as a prompt because I thought it was kind of funny. I'm not making fun of your fear though. I'm just saying. I think it's kind of. It is what it is, right? Okay. I need a brush that's not big but not too small. So like, here's my brush collection. Also a picture. Wait. Oh yeah, you can see my name. Whatever. Anyways, there's pictures of me on this side, and there's pictures of me and my friends on this side because they made me this mug, and I use it for painting because I don't want to destroy it. A challenge pot. Okay. A challenge. I did put the mouth one back, but hopefully we don't get that one. We could try something different. I'm so scared because we're going to use red, and if it's a blindfolded challenge, we are fucked. Okay. Okay, ready? Color draft. What is color draft? What did we say that one was? What did we say this one was? Color draft? Wasn't it like we can only pick me? Okay, yeah, that was you. What is this one did we say it was again? I'm just trying to remember. Oh, you could like draft 3 or 4 colors and that's all you can use for that painting. Okay, we'll do that. Ooh, this is gonna be hard. So let's do a timer on this for 10 minutes. And the only colors we should use are obviously red, which is a set amount of colors, you can only use it for that time. Yes. So let's do red. If anybody wants to come up with colors. Remember, we're going to be making the blood rats, a flag, 6, 7. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. So I feel like red's a good one. We could do 2 red, 4 colors. 2 reds. What will the flag be? And is black considered a color? Or is that considered a extra? Do you need brown for it? Maybe. I think for like the flag thing, like the little flag piece, and then I think the flag should be like a color, and then that we can go from there. So what color do you want the flag? And then I can't switch for a while, so I just have to go with what I can go with. Flag color, something that shines but not too shiny. Like a blue, or I have a seafoam green. I think that might be cute. Blue? Okay, we'll use blue. We'll use this blue. Nice. Okay, Google, set an alarm for 10 minutes.
Done. Your alarm's set for 3:07 p.m.
Okay, so we have the black-brown mix, then we have the reds, and then we have the blue. And then we just need the right brush, which I think is going to be this one. And what is the shape of the rats? Okay. Cute. Alright, let's go. We are using blue, 2 reds, and like the blacky brown color. So we're gonna add some rats into this. What do they look like again? What do rats look like? Okay, I have an idea. Oh, it's okay. There's a little bit of blood splatter. It's fine. I feel like that's what a rat looks like. Even though it's really small. Google save mother. That was so good. Like, why did you think that that was the answer? Oh, I love that. A perfect moment for that one right there. Oh, I hate this brush so much, but whatever. That's a rat, and he's gonna hold up a flag. And he has little feet. and we'll add an eye to him later in the detail work, but I think he's kind of cute right there. And then we can add another one right here. Oh, I don't want to like touch too much or I might actually ruin the painting. Another one right there. He's just kind of hanging out with his with Bucket, you know? We'd have one right over here. Oh my god, this brush sucks. Whatever. Another blood rat. They're really like living, you know? Having a good time. Do you want the house tour? I could take you to the first, second, third floor. I really need a different song to put in my head, but I don't have one. These kind of look a bit like, I'm not gonna say what they look like, but whatever. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 little legs. Look at them. So cute and small. Welcome, people who are watching. Welcome. Come and join the chaos of what it will be. Okay. How many more rats do I want? That's a great question. Do we put one on top of his head, or is that just too irritating? We could put one right here. I feel like I put paint on my face already. Cute. The blood rats are vibing. They're like so chill compared to the game, I swear. Okay, this one's gonna hold a flag. So we'll do it this way. I need a different brush. And then we'll have to change water at some point. The flag, it's gonna go right here. Cute. Can't stay long because of work, but hope everything is going great. It's going great, Avery. How are you? We're doing an art challenge today, so if you want to use any of your points up, you could either spin for a new prompt to add to the painting or a challenge. But we're currently in a challenge right now where I can only use 4 colors. I feel like I messed this flag up already. So you can spin the wheel if you want to. We need, oh, I'm good. Okay. I'm glad you're good. Yeah, right now we have 3 prompts right now, which is bucket. Oh, yes, I will do a wheel spin. Can you send a picture of the finished painting to Discord later since I'll likely miss the end of the painting? I will. I will send an actual picture of this. I'll also send a picture of the last one we did together. Okay. So right now our prompts are bucket, blood rats from Plague, and then the number 67. So I guess we get to spin it. Okay, ready for a spin, guys? We're going to spin. What's it going to be? Hey! Amarella's got another one. It's a possum. Okay, we're gonna add possum to the thing. Possum. Alright, cool. We have another thing to add to the thing afterwards. We pretty much have all of the prompts anyway, so we're just going to add it in there as we go. But I like the blood rats. They have, like, no thoughts. There's no sense of character to them, which is kind of what we need. Like, they didn't have a character to begin with, so I don't really think that they need to have eyes and stuff. But yeah, and I can't do anything until the 10 minutes are up, so we might as well just add more red to them and make them a bit more subject to that color until the timer goes off, and then we could change colors. Because the 6-7 I want to use black, and I've been using the brown, so that doesn't count. Okay. I wonder where we will put the possum. Actually, that's a great thought. Probably somewhere in the bubble. Bucket's thinking about a possum. This one kind of looks like a hippo. Cute. At least they're not the white rats. Those white rats were not fun. I don't like them. At least these rats are better. I hope that we get a Hugo spin, because then it would make more sense and he's controlling the rats. Or is that a spoiler for the game? Probably. My bad. Just want to make sure I don't have any paint on me when I touch this portion, because I know that it's gonna mess me up. And it's okay if they're a little bit speckled because they have blood on them, so it's like blood is getting everywhere, right? I found, I got an update on my email saying that the Requiem was on sale, and I was like, do I dare? Do I dare get Requiem? And then we just play another one of it? Or do we try different games right now and then go back to it? And I also have to remind myself to download the Getting Up There video, because I keep forgetting to do it. Question for anybody who is here that's actually, who does streaming. What is better, exporting the video, or downloading the video? Because I've been downloading it and then editing it in my in DaVinci. And then if I have any technical difficulties, which I always have technical difficulties, I just go through and edit them out, so it's like a lot more clearer. Do we want to add any more of these guys? I don't know. I do need to fix the flag. What if he had little, like, like that? Like, he's kind of like walking, and he was like here. Walking. Cool. Ooh, timer's off. Okay, Google, turn off timer. Alright, I'm gonna grab a little bit of a drink, and then we're gonna get started with the 6-7. I was gonna say 69. It's crazy how like 6-7 is crazier than 69 now. I don't know why. But I find that like people don't think of that one anymore. They only think of 6-7. Without knowing the Twitch workaround, I would say both. Do both export and download and check the bitrate resolution specs. Keep the best. Oh, you're right. That's smart, actually. I think it's because like when you download it, it gives the whole file, and it's way more space that's being taken up. And like my whole hard drive is like getting filled because of it now. So I'm like, is it worth doing it the other way compared to this way? Ah. Okay. We did 2 challenges so far. That's actually really good. I do keep putting the challenges back in the thing. Okay. My bot is so stupid. Oh no! Okay, so this is where it is. I'm gonna take it off for a sec just so I have it upright. Thanks. What do you guys think? Good? You can't see it, but it's big there. giving them all eyes. The rats have eyes. Oh, they're characters now. Oh no. Okay, let's clean off my brushes before we start to attack. So we finished the 3 first prompts, which is good. We're getting into a great place. I think the fact that we picked yellow was a really great idea for the first part, if I'm being completely honest. That was a great choice, guys. Great job. And then I like the blood guys. I think they're cute. We need to do some more details on Bucket, like his eyes at some point, but we'll leave it for now until it dries, because I don't want to do too much with that white, when he is so specific, and I don't want to like make the colors mesh together. Okay, so what do we do about the possum? Ah, paint on my pants. Good thing these are my painting pants. Wah wah wah. And I'll add names into it as well. Okay. Nice. And let's clean off this brush, the big brush. It does kind of look cool so far. It is a bit of a Mod Podge, but that was kind of the point of it. Otherwise, I think it's great. We just gotta like fix his face, you know? Or sorry, we gotta add to his face. What does Bucket's face look like? Every time, even though I live with him. Do I stare at his face all the time? Yes. Do I remember? No. Okay, you have green eyes and you have a pink nose. And you have more white on your face than I thought, so we're gonna fix that. And Taffy's like right there. She's sleeping. She's so soft. I've never met a cat as soft as Taffy. Every morning I wake up and I pet her and she's just like the softest ball of fur ever. Oh, fuck. There. That's kind of what it's gonna look like. I like that. And then we have his eyes, which are green. They both have green eyes, which is kind of cute. Nice. Cute. Pink nose. Do I have pink? Do, 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 do. That isn't pink, but this is kind of. Oh. See if I can mix the red and this color together to make something a bit different. And they're all different textures. How fun. I love it when paint is different textures. It really doesn't make anything easier. Okay. Oh! Literally, what did I say? They're falling apart. That's what happens when you have old brushes. I gotta like re-glue them so then they'll be fine. Because like the actual bristles itself aren't bad. It's just whenever, like once you put them in water for so long, they kind of start to deteriorate the glue. So you gotta be mindful of it. Cute! Look at his little nose. Look at his little nose. And we'll use the pink for the possum too. Okay. So we finished the 6-7. We finished Bucket. We finished Blood Rat. I should not be answering my phone. Oh, the ads. The ads are coming to get you. Okay. So now it's just a matter of where do I want to add the possum. This is where I wish we had different prompts because it's kind of harder when you don't know what's going to happen in the future. But I know that's kind of the point. We kind of just have to go for it. And I'm just like stalling. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I should have made the prompts less points for people who are just joining so they get a chance. But I was like basing it off of how many people watch. Well, you're in ads. Cute. Nice. Maybe I'll eat something. Nice. Maybe the fact that I accidentally mixed pink in this is not a good idea, but we're here now. Maybe I gotta fix that. But it was kind of cute. It adds a little bit of dimension. More white to fix the bubble. I messed up this bubble because I used the pink and I didn't wash the brush properly. Waiting for people to come back from ads because they support me and I love them. Thank you for supporting me, by the way. All this could not have been done without you guys. I'll say that again once the ads are done. My desk is so incredibly not messy, but it just has so much paint on it now. It's like, what do you even, there's no way we're ever gonna take it off. It has character, you know? My desk has character because of it. Cute. I think it's cute. Welcome back from ads. I was just saying that I wanted to say thank you guys for supporting me throughout this whole experience. It's been really important to me and I really appreciate it. So yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot. I am kind of avoiding the fact that I don't want to. I'm trying to avoid not having to do the possum, which I know is not a good thing. It's just, I don't know where I'm gonna put him, you know? Okay. Where will I put him? Where do I put the possum? And I want to make it like the Amaryllis's emote. By the way, I don't know if you know this feature, but I have an emote wall on this screen. So if you put emotes into the chat, they will fly around. Maybe the thought bubble with the 6-7. Oh, that's true. The 6-7 is right there. It's just not showing up yet. Look, yeah, cool, right? Make it sneak behind the bubble. Interesting. Because I love that creature. Okay. He's kind of like screaming a little bit, which is what we need. Or we add him to the speech bubble. I just don't know why. Oh, look at it. Okay. Let me try to like put him out because now I have a picture of it. What if he's coming from this angle and he's just kind of like yelling, you know? He's yelling over here. Let me add my pencil, and I'm just gonna do one thing for my thing, because it might actually make it a lot more fun for everybody if I change the power of the points so that more people can do it, because I know that they're really big points. We'll do 500. Just don't use all of them all the time. And then this one, edit, a challenge will be 6. Just so people can actually use them, because I know that it's going to be a bit more hard. Okay. I want the heck guy. I want to put him like right over here, I think. Coming out of the bubble, kind of. You know? So it's kind of like, I'm just trying to know how I'm going to do this. It's like here. He's kind of like flat-headed. Interesting. And then here. And then spikes, and then gold spikes all throughout the rest of it. Nice. The brown is kind of like the main part of it, which is like his neck. This is what Bucket dreams about at night. It's possums. I'm like, where is it? There it is. And then we're gonna put it like this. Kind of like that. Then his ear is kind of like more of a gray scale, so let's add a bit of white into there. Right here. Nice. Can you see it kind of? It's kind of going, but not really yet. Then it's like he has this type of look for his eye, which is like right here. Nice. Then we need pink and white, and then an outline. La la la. Not bad, not bad at all. I just don't know if you can see what it looks like yet until I have it like actually drawn out better. It kind of looks like it. It just takes a second. Okay. I need pinky red for his mouth and his ears and his nose. Which I have because I did this already. Cool. And then he'll need an outline, definitely, which you could add. The 6-7 is such a funny one because it's like puppy paint. Do you know puppy paint? Okay. Cute. Cute! It's kind of showing up. What do you think? Oh! I like that. And then it's just like we have to do an outline of him so he actually shows up. Where did my puppy paint go? The best but the worst stuff. Blood rats carrying the 6-7 flag. Why am I not surprised? Right? I feel like that's one of their favorite things is trolling people, those freaking blood rats. So it's like a perfect rendition of what it should be. What else kind of information? He has teeth. Cool. We did the possum. He looks cute in that little corner. Damn, we're gonna have to do a wheel spin. We've just finished all 4 of the prompts. For like such a first time, this is actually really fun. It's just like keeping it going is kind of the hardest part, I think. But yes, that's all we've gotten so far. Spin the wheel. What's it gonna be? I hope it's an island. Ah! Oh, it's Marco the shark. Okay, let's go get Marco the shark so I remember what he looks like. Marco the shark. Hi. Hello, Taffy. I love you. Marco the shark. And a challenge pot. Okay. This is Marco. We made this on stream one time. He's really cute. My cats love him as a kickstick, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, challenge. I want to get something that I haven't gotten yet, but not too crazy. I hope to God it's not like a blind one, because then I would suck at that. Colorblind. Okay, so I can't... We're just going to pick a random color, and Marco's going to be a different color. That's essentially what it is. And then we can only use that one. Remove. So we remove that one. Now we need to colorblind. Well, how am I going to do this? We're going to pick these. This whole thing of little ones. And we're just going to pick a random color that I'm not going to see. So I'm just... And we're going to take this one out. Because it's not supposed to be there anyways. Okay, brown. Can we change this? Is that okay if we change this? Because brown isn't fun. We're going to change it. Come on, give me a good color. I want a good color. Right now it's like really confusing of how I'm going to make all this go together, but still. Okay. Color. What did I grab, guys? Red. Okay. Me not happy, but we did it. Make it purple? You want purple? Okay. I'll do purple for you because you chose. Instead of getting the same colors that you've been getting. Here you go. That's your win. Marco is now going to be a purple shark. Okay, so where do we want Marco to come in? What if he's like arguing with him? And he's on this side and he's like arguing. What does he look like? Let's get a reference. Like that. Like. Like that. Oh, you can't see what I'm drawing. That's okay. You'll see it. You'll see it in a hot minute. And then, so he's like, his mouth is like this. And then his tail is like this. Or like this, my bad. And then, a shark. I like it. You still probably can't see what it is, but it's good. So now that we picked a colorblind color, it's purple. Marco is now purple. Chronology? Is that the word? Like when it's like, now it's set in stone that he's purple. My cats love him though. They love playing with him. It's their favorite thing. Maybe I should have made the possum bigger. I was just nervous that we were not going to have space. Oh, this one's not even open. Purple, now it's open. I guess I don't use purple often. That's probably true. I think the last time I used purple for like a long thing was when I made that mermaid painting last year. Otherwise, I don't use it that much. Okay. Marco is a purple guy. Hi, Taffy. What's the matter? You want to paint? No. No. Cute. Bucket is dreaming plague blood rats, Marco the shark arguing with the possum, while other blood rats protest with the 647 plague. That's a wild dream. I think so. I think he's like has the most you know when like pets fall asleep and then they're like reacting in their sleep? This is what he is reacting to this entire time. But he's not dreaming about the blood rats. The blood rats just exist. Also, if he's dreaming, we're going to have to change his eyes and make it look like he's sleeping instead of having them open, because that's kind of crazy. Why did I think that his eyes would be open if he's dreaming? Also, I think Marco would rock a really good hat, you know? He would just have, like, the best hats. It does make sense that he is dreaming about Marco, though, because he does sleep with Marco sometimes. But not often, you know? Nice. This one. Hi. What's the matter? Do you want to say hi to chat? Is that what it is? Because you keep looking at me like you're Like I'm doing something. Marco. Held a message for using channel block terms. Allow this to chat. No, I will not allow it to chat. No way, my friend. Then we use the white for his stomach with a little bit of purple. Just so it's like a little bit different than the actual thing. Like the actual white thing. Such an insane painting, but I kind of love it. It's giving crazy, but I love it. So I feel like it's on brand, if anything. Cute! Cute! Da 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 da. Cute. There should be a counter for how many times I'm gonna say cute, because that's usually what happens when I paint, is I'll just keep saying it for forever and ever until it becomes, till I'm done. And then he has one fin like this, and then one back behind. Two fins! Hi, how are you? I'm doing good. Here to use some channel points to add to the freaking painting. I'm doing good though. I'm trying to, I think the hardest thing is trying to make it all like go together as if it's a cohesive piece, but I'm kind of giving up on the idea of a cohesiveness and kind of just going for it and seeing where it will lead me, you know? I need a darker purple, but right now we're only using purples, and that's how we're going to be doing Marco the shark. Okay, Marco the shark is our friend. So can't spin the wheel, it's out of stock. Oh, what? Oh, there's a 20-minute cool off time, you're right. And he used both of them. But it should be back in a little bit. When was that? He used it 10 minutes ago, so you have another 10 minutes and then you could add to it if you want. Ugh. I need a darker purple, it's just none of these are opening. Okay, I used this purple. This is a darker purple, so that might be better. Do I have any other purples? This purple. Okay, okay. There's so many purples. Remember when I said violet and purple, or indigo and violet are the same thing? They still are. They kind of are. Don't do this, kids, because you get painted off and that's not good. This isn't working. Oh well. But how are you? How's your day so far? How's everything going? For your Friday. I will check that in a second, sorry. I got distracted. Hi! Hi, Buggy. Taffy wants us to know that she's here and she's watching. I will check chat in just a second, sorry. I should probably have chat on my phone, it might be easier. Looks cute though. My day is going good, thank you. Question, what is the challenge pot? Okay, so the challenge pot is what we were talking about yesterday with like all the challenges that makes the painting harder, where the wheel is the wheel specifically. And I still have, how many do I have? I have 10 left? 9 prompts left, but if you want to add a prompt, you're welcome to add a prompt. Just because I only had a few. But right now we have a FNAF character, or for something from FNAF. Then we have a mushroom plushie from Palia, an island because of Tropico. I have the number 100. I have a bear, obviously. I have Tamala. I have Oswald from Into the Pit and Hugo from Plague's Tale. And then I have yarn balls because we do a lot of yarn on stream. But if you have any ideas of other things or other prompts to do, you're welcome to add. Same thing, Avery, just because I know that you came here a bit later. So you're allowed to add one prompt to the thing if you would like. And then I'll add your names into this after. It also says out of stock. I know they're both out of stock for the next 20 minutes. I put a cool off just so it's easier for everyone to use them better. Does that make sense? So it will come back in 5 minutes. I think. It should. Like a 5-minute prompt time. Yeah. My bad. I could take away the time limit. I just had a cool off just in case I thought it would be a bit more chaotic. But we're working on Marco right now, so it's okay. So we don't overwhelm it. But so far our prompts that we've gotten are a possum, blood rats, the number 67, bucket, and Marco. That's been our like things right now. But I cannot like right now we're doing the challenge we got was colorblind, so there was one specific color and we're only using purple. And that's kind of the point until the next one happens. We're just gonna work on Marco until the next one. But they're kind of arguing with each other a little bit. I don't know. Maybe? But these are all things that Bucket's like thinking about while he's sleeping, I guess. That's kind of what we came up with. And the rats are just kind of messing around. La 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 la. How long is a colorblind challenge? The mouth painting was 2 minutes. This is 10. I didn't make a timer for this one. I just thought that we would do it for this character because he is only one color anyways. But you're right. I should have done a timer. I didn't think that far ahead. We have 5 minutes until the spins happen again, so that will probably be the end. And Marco's pretty much done, but I can only use purple right now, so I don't know what else to add purple to. I wonder. We could add the starfish and the octopus if we really wanted to and just make them all purple. To like commemorate all of them. Because Ryan is the starfish and then Fernando is the octopus from what I remember. A starfish! He's so cute. I shouldn't be doing this. Okay. Also, welcome viewers. Oh my god, I didn't realize I was gonna get this many people today. Kind of crazy. What is happening? can't believe we named it after me. That's kind of crazy. Oh no, the ads are coming. And then Fernando is the octopus, so he's like this. How many likes? Oh, 8. Why am I questioning that? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we'll just do 4. And the other is on the other side. And you could probably go and try and grab something. So, what I need to remember is, first, we have to fix his eyes. 2, detail work with him. That's all so far that I know that we'll have to do later as our finishing touches. Then, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think there's any other finishing touches currently that we have to work on. But we're so close. 18, so we need 2 more minutes left for the spinning wheel. But Jesse, again, because you came a bit later, if you want to add a prompt to it, just put it in the chat and then I'll add a prompt for it. Add a prompt to the wheel. I think this stream is going to be until, what time is it right now? 3:46. I think it's going to be until 5:30. And then, so as long as we get some stuff, I don't really mind. 19 minutes ago, so 1 more minute until you can use the wires. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, detail. And then, let's see if I could use the white still. Oh, I can use the white. Nice. That isn't going to do much though, because the white is now purpley. We can add a little bit of a detail into his legs. And then add a bit to the starfish. Cool. So far, so good. Okay, 20 minutes. I think you could use the challenge now. If you want to try. Why does it keep getting rid of my feature for layouts that I'm looking for? Nice. Time to spin the wheel and create some challenges. Well, I clean my brushes. Yay! Challenge pot. Okay. Now we gotta do a challenge pot. And a wheel spin. Okay. We'll do it. We'll do a wheel spin first so it gives us an idea of what we're gonna be doing. Okay. The wheel spin. What do you guys want? I kind of want Slingshot or Hugo. I really want Island, but I know I'm not gonna get it. Oswald. My nightmare. Okay, we got an Oswald. So what did we also get? We have Possum, then we have Marco, and then we have Oswald. I'm just writing this down so I don't forget. Cool. So if you remember, Oswald is from the game Into the Pit. He is my arch nemesis because he's so slow. Like, he's just so slow. So now we have to figure out what is going to be the challenge. If it's blindfolded, I'm gonna cry. An extra spin. Okay, we got an extra spin. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? A mushroom plushie! Maybe Oswald is holding it. Oswald from All the Things You Have to Paint Oswald. I know, right? But I wanted to add him. You know, he's a part of our lore. Yes! Mushroom! It's literally meant for you. It's the mushroom plushie from, Palia. Mush plush. Which I actually painted recently. I think where is it? I'll show you. I have a reference. My roommate gave me a suggestion because I was gonna throw away my 2025 agenda, but I didn't because I knew that there was like certain important information in it, so I was trying to find a way to get rid of it. But anyways, oh, the ad's starting soon. Ad's starting soon. Anyways, this is what it will be. So that's pretty decent. Okay, cool. Now we have 2 to go off of. Oswald and the freaking mushroom, and go have fun at the ads if you're going into ads. What are we gonna add him? What if we put his face like right there? Like a big face. I just need to remember what he looks like, so let me look him up. Oswald into the pit. What if I just like make him the exact pixel that he looks like? Like, do I add him in the story mode or do I add him with what he looks like as a pixel? It's so funny. Okay, so this is his face. I wonder if I can show you guys a picture. Let me just see if I can add another window capture. Add a window capture so I can show you what he looks like. Select a window to capture. This is what he looks like, guys. This is Oswald. So we're gonna do space. Or what if he's like, I don't know. Okay, let's get rid of it. Okay, I guess I can't get rid of it like that. Remove capture 3. Okay, cool. Where do I want to put him? First I want to fix this because I know that I'm not going to fix it later, so I want to fix it now. Because if he's sleeping, his eyes are not open. And there's no point to having that. I will definitely need to fix that again, but whatever. Oh! No. We'll definitely have to go in detail orient this later. But I just want to get like a overall look currently until we keep going. But yes, interesting. Okay, Oswald. What do we do about him? The ads will be back. Everyone will be back in a minute. The face. That is literally what he looks like, just an adult version of him. That emote. I just don't know where I want to put him. I want to put the mushroom up here. So like my thought is yes, because Bucket knows what Palia is 100%. And then does he have feet? I heard they have feet. They do. And it's like one that's in here. And then here is the mushroom. And here is his thing. I like that. That's kind of cute. You still can't see it, but whatever. And then Oswald is going to be right here. I just need his face. He has glasses. I think I'm gonna put him right here. He's so big, but whatever. And then he has like the most insane hair. I should have made him a bit smaller. Okay, it's okay. We'll make him a bit smaller and we'll just go around him and do a different color. He has like hair that's kind of like this. And then swoops around his head. And then his ear. You guys can't see anything right now, but it's fine. Welcome back from ads, guys. We're just trying to figure out how I'm gonna place Oswald. His eyebrows. Okay, we'll work on the interior details after, but I know what his face looks like, which is important. And then 2, we're gonna put the mushroom up here. I think that's a cute little spot to put him. And then we'll go from there. I'm just thinking about where I'm gonna add that island after a while. Whatever. We'll figure it out when we get to it. It's gonna be a chaos painting. That's kind of the point. I don't want to be like super specific when it comes to this one, like these paintings, so I'm not gonna be like too picky. I'm just having fun with it. And we'll just put it on the background and we'll detail it afterwards. Because I have some ideas for detailing that I want to do. Okay. So we need a lot of the pale skin color kind of color. Where is it? Where is it? Are all of these, but I don't know where I put it. Oh! I will be honest, can you make it as a background like Bucket is on vacation? Oh! You're right. He could be sitting on an island. He's on his own personal island, and then like that's the sun, and then we could put water around him. That could work too. Where is the skin color paint? There's so many paints in front of me, but none of the ones I actually need. Oh, I see it. It's hiding. All we have left for prompts is yarn balls, FNAF, an island 100 number, a bear, Tamala, and Hugo. Which, where would we add Hugo? My question, but whatever. It's kind of just wherever we're looking at and seeing if it works or not. I'm gonna need more of this, but I'm actually gonna add a bit of white to it. And I'm gonna add a bit of the medium. Just so it like adds a bit of thickness and texture to it. Love this, oh. I love this medium, by the way. It's like the best paint medium ever. Cool. I wonder if I could find a bit of yellow to make it a bit tanner. Tiny, no, not that one. A tiny bit of yellow, just so it looks a little bit more tan instead of pink. There. Yes. All the stuff you can do when you mix paints is incredible. Okay. Although, okay, we'll test it and see if I like it, and then if I don't, then I don't. Okay. This is Oswald. My arch nemesis. I do kind of miss this game though, you know? Like, it was really fun when we actually played it. It's just, can't go back and replay it unless I do a speed run of it. What's the point of a speed run? Oh, I hit too much of the pink. Also, I'll look at chat in just a second. Just seeing if I'm missing anything. Wah, 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 wah. You can kind of see them, can't you? Yes. These guys look so cute, though. I love how we did them. Okay. And then just add eyes to them later. Okay, Oswald. The worst part about lighter colors is that you can see the pencil. So we'll have to definitely go over it again. He has like a darkish brown hair, so we'll use this brown and then we'll go from there. Oh, the worst part about the big ones is that they're all dry out. Okay. Brown hair, brown color, brown hair. We just had brown and then we were like, oh, I don't want to use it, and then now we have it. Okay, this is like a brown. Too dark of a brown. I hope everyone's enjoying, by the way. I hope that everyone's having a great time. Ooh, there we are. This is the brown I want. He has brown hair, but it's a little bit more of a dark brown. And he has a lot of spikes right like this. And I want the medium. Nice. Itchy. My head. Okay. On YouTube lately, I've been watching a lot of clips from Apothecary Diaries. Even though I have seen this show like a billion times, I just keep watching the clips because it's just so cute. And they have like the worst slow burn ever that I just need to know. I need to know when they will be together. And I understand there's a lot of stuff that's why they can't be together, but it sucks. But I want it to happen so bad. Does anybody ever get ads on their Instagram of like those vertical stories of romances? I get those a lot too. I don't know why, but I'm starting to get it, and it's starting to go into my YouTube too. And I'm like, is the algorithm trying to tell me that I'm lonely? Like, I don't understand. Like, so confusing. OMG, yes, and they are a problem. I agree. Like, it just keeps showing up, and I'm like, are you trying to tell me something that I'm not knowing about myself right now? But they do sound kind of fun. It's just like, it never will stop. And I feel like it's the same guy actor that's in all of them. Like, the girl always changes, but the guy is the same guy every time. Which is like, wow, he's really 3-timing, 4-timing his other fake girlfriends. Like, what is going on here? He just can't have enough girlfriends, I guess. This is kind of what his hair looks like. It's not, like, exactly what it is, but I think it's close. Like, it's getting there, you know? It's just because he's a circle. It makes it difficult. But I like the hair so far. It's really working. I'm gonna make sure that his face is getting done because I'm using this color anyways right now. Oh, the best part about the medium too is like it will break up the dry paint and then so you could reuse it constantly. I believe it depends on your preference or posts that you interact with. I set personal ads off and hide all the recommendations so Insta has nothing relevant to show and get random stuff interesting. I think I would do that, but I'm too deep in the reality TV space where I need to know everything that's happening on every show that I watch. So I don't think that would be like the best for me. I'm excited for the new Love Island that's going to be coming out soon. I love that Ariana Madix is still the host this season. I keep getting all the Summer House lore, even though I have never watched Summer House in my life. I heard there's a lot going on. It's like another Sandoval moment. Scandoval, that's what they called it for Vanderpump. I really need to actually watch Vanderpump. I've never watched it, but I love Sandoval so much for how crazy he is. Like, he was on Traitors, and Traitors is like my favorite reality show, and he was so good on it. Like, if he was on reality television shows instead of a relationship social show, then I think he would have done so much better in life. But he got his whole thing in, what's it called? In Vanderpump Rules. That is just like, that's his whole life now, and that's how everybody knows him, which kind of sucks, but whatever. But he's ridiculous. Like, that guy went on American Idol and did so poorly, but he loved it. He was all for himself, and that's all that matters. Even if you don't pick the right song for you, as long as you're enjoying yourself on television, I think that's all that matters. Okay. Bucket is getting a bit more detailed. I like it. But yeah, I don't mind getting those dating videos. I think it's definitely telling me something, and I'm like, I'm good. And then 2, I'm getting a lot more horse content, which I want. Because that Free Spirit Equestrian girl that we watch sometimes, like we watched on stream the other day, love her and all of her freaking horses. I wish in another life I was a horse girl, a little bit. Just like live out in the middle of the country, ride horses, living the horse girl dream. I'm waiting for Oswald to dry so I could keep working on him. That's why I'm not working on it right now. I'm working on Bucket because I have this color right now. But I will go back to Oswald. We're hitting a point where now it's kind of just like we can get to a bit more of a detailed section while we wait for other things to dry. Because we have a lot of things that are happening. And then it's kind of a great way to take a step back and really look at it and be like, what? How do I make this cohesive, you know? For the fact that it's not a cohesive piece at all. good job. I forgot about that. I have water and I have coffee. At least the icons are working. I never use those icons, but it's good to know that they work. They're just in the wrong place. Yum. For breakfast today, I made my usual breakfast sandwich. Also, flavored creamers for coffee is like a game changer. I wish I knew more about that before. Ooh, should add a non-hydrate drink point? What would that do? Like, would stop me from drinking? Do you have one of those? I was gonna wait until you answer it, but I'm gonna give it a second. Drink something that's not water. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. And you could do like both, back and forth. That's a good idea. I've been slowly adding channel points because Bad Panda redeemed so many channel point customizers and he didn't have any ideas for them. So I've been trying to come up with things to fill his point system. Even though he said to throw it away, but I'm like, I'm not gonna just get rid of your points. Like, you redeem them, so I might as well use them and keep them on save until we find something that works. But that could be one of them. Also, I have a emote wall right now, so if you just put emotes in the chat, it will like fly around on the screen. If you want to keep yourself entertained a little bit while you're watching. If this is not entertaining enough. Yeah! Did it do it? I wasn't paying attention. But it should be doing it. And they just fly around all on the screen. Like, let me show you. I know, that emote is so cute. That's a great choice for emotes. Wow. I do like the fact that I added the emotes as pictures from my stream because you never know if we end up doing something different. So at least we're getting them used in other ways. Because you never know, we might actually end up getting different ones. Like Avery made me one, and that one's really cute too. Let me look on his ears. And then when there's an ad break, I'm gonna check my phone. Bucket is getting some upgrades on this painting. I think my favorite painting of them is, there's this one called Boys to Man that I called it, and it's just the two of them, like Bucket and Horace together. It's such a cute picture. I should probably show that, but it's all the way up in my closet, and I don't want to grab it. Okay. So far so good. Oswald's doing better. He definitely is going to need a bit of detail work, obviously, but he's getting there. And then we'll have to do a detail work in general. It worked out, OMG. How'd you get that to happen? I love it. What? Oh, the emote wall? It's an add-on extension. So I went and looked at all of the Twitch overlay or Twitch extensions, and that's one of them. It's called an emote wall. Yeah, you should add it. It's really fun. I only put it when I use this main camera, though. I didn't add it to my gaming ones because it makes it a bit more chaotic. Oh, this is gonna suck because the pencil is darker than the skin color. Damn it. I should have thought that over before I drew a bunch of lines. It's okay. We'll figure it out as we get there. And then the mushroom. Do I want to do the Cosmo one where it's like the stars, or do I want to do the red one? I feel like I'm just going to do the red simple one, because that's all I remember currently. But again, I'm going to have to do something about getting rid of this pencil line, because it's annoying. Cool. Oh. Sorry, Josie, I just saw that. That's so cute. Ah! I just saw that. That's really cute. Okay. La 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 Okay, so my thought is the mushroom's gonna have, how did I do it? It was kind of like, I did the lip part right before, and then I added the red to make the hat. So it's kind of like that. And then for him, I just need to find some way to make sure that we can get rid of that pencil marking without being really messy. But I still have to wait for his ear. So I feel like what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over this in white, fix the ear once this brown dries, and then build out his sweater. Because he has a little sweater. It's blue, and he has a neck, so we're definitely going to put that neck in there. I guess Oswald can have a neck. Sure, whatever. So we're definitely going to have to overlay him a little bit. That's fine. We got time. And then we just keep building it. Boom, 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 boom. And then he has a blue jacket. So we'll let that dry a little bit. We can work on the blue jacket, and then we'll go back in with a white, and then we'll like fix the line work, because you can't see it here. Let me see if I can bring it up closer. First off, this is what it looks like, guys, so far. Oh, not bad. He's definitely getting there. But like this part, you can see that there's still a bit of pencil markings in it, and same as the mushroom. So it's kind of like, we'll have to go over it in a white. Cool. Nice. Now we need a blue. Because Oswald has an orange and yellow shirt and then a blue sweater jacket thing. I just wish he was faster, you know? Like, he was more reactive towards the creatures that were literally hunting him down, but I guess not. I guess he just wanted to do his own thing. He didn't really care whether he was going to get murdered or not, but whatever. By a bunch of creatures, I guess. But whatever. Whatever. And then we need a yellow. A yellow. I feel like this yellow is not going to be it, though. It's going to be the other yellow. Yep, this is too green. Too green of a yellow. Cute. Okay. Now we need the tiny, like a smaller brush. We're going to use this one. And then this one. Oh, I should have used it as a yellow, but I used it as orange. So now I gotta find something that'll be good for yellow. Okay. Oh, I also gotta make sure I'm not in the way so you can see what's going on. Redeem a challenge pot. Oh. Okay, 1 second. If it's color blindfolded, I'm gonna cry. Because that's the hardest one, I think. Alright, let's do the challenge pod. I'm gonna keep saying that every time. Okay. Color drafts. Okay, so we have specific colors, which we kind of already doing. Blue, yellow, orange. We need one more color. So if you guys want to choose in chat what color draft we're gonna use to add to him while we go. We give him mix it up a little bit. That's kind of a perfect one. I keep getting the same ones though. Maybe I should take them out. So we'll use orange, yellow, and then blue, and then we need another color. Any suggestions, y'all? Oh, I hate this brush. Or is that enough of a color block? But that's not really a challenge. Maybe we'll take away this challenge and we'll do a different one because we've done this one. Let's try a different one. Watch, it's gonna be the frickin' color, a different blind one. Finger painting! Okay, this is gonna be hard. Pink? Oh, okay, we'll do pink instead. Or we could do the color finger painting. What do you think is better? I won't do anything yet, but if you want to choose. We move or we stay? Do we... Okay, we're gonna stick to pink then. Where would we add pink? Oh, definitely the mushroom. This pink? I don't know if I have any... The worst part is about pinks is that you use them all the time. Is there any other ones? Any other pink? Oh, do the finger. Okay, we'll do the finger. So first up with the finger. Okay, Google, set an alarm for 5 minutes.
Done. Your alarm's set for 4:27 p.m.
Thank you. I think that's a good amount of time to get some stuff done. Okay. Let's go in. I just don't know what times we should have done, so I just keep picking random times. But maybe that's going to bite me in the butt. Me using the tiniest finger to try and get those lines is going to be nuts. Okay. Ready, guys? And trying not to hit the 6-7. Not bad. Oh, I got paint on my thumb. I'm gonna hopefully not touch anything. Nice. That's not bad. I think we could really work with this. Let's get rid of the orange and let's start doing the blue. Blue will be this finger. Let's just hope it doesn't mess with these colors and drag it. It did drag it a bit, but it's okay. He has his jacket like all the way up to his head. Interesting. Only nerds do that, and he's 100% a nerd. And it's kind of like angled, so like that. And then another one where his hand is kind of like, and his hand is here. Hey, this is actually kind of going really good. I like this. We should finger paint more often, guys. I think the only thing I don't like about the finger painting is the fact that the color is kind of not sharp at the line work, but it's still kind of going well for fingers. coffee. She's like hitting. It's like on his skin a little bit. How am I gonna do that? It's like here. It's okay, because we'll clean it up, because we have to clean up the lines anyways. Oh, I'm just nervous because we're getting to the yellow and the orange. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Well, doing it with the finger is actually not that scary. I say that and I'm going to absolutely wreck it out of nowhere. Cute. And then I'm just going to fix it. Cute. It's working. I wonder, because I have the red and orange here, I could start working on the mushroom. I just don't want to mix my finger too much when I have different paints on it, because it might make it really, really bad. Okay. Orange and red. Gonna fall. Oh. And speaking of the devil. Oh, we're in ads. Okay, Google, turn off alarm. Okay. You're in ads. It might look like I'm cheating when you come back, but I am not cheating. I am in fact done the challenge. And the challenge actually went well. I was not expecting it to go that well. But it's actually going pretty great. Orange and add it into this one, and then mix it in with this a little bit. And then I'm going to use a little bit more of the medium. Medium makes paint exist. 1 minute. Enjoying myself and the moment. A mushroom. Nice. Love it. Okay. So we need to fix his face, and then we pretty much are good. Hydrate! I will hydrate. Coffee. What do you guys think so far? I think it's actually going pretty well. So, it's definitely what I was expecting, like all over the place. But in a good way. Okay. So we need to redo his face a little bit. It's looking really good. Thank you. Yeah. I think so. Nice. We'll definitely have to make some type of differentiation. I don't know how to say that word. Of his neck to face ratio. I do think we'll have to do that at some point. Okay. But I hope that because I'm using a white again, it might change it up. And I used a little bit of yellow, didn't I? Last time. And then I do know that I'm going to add a line for, I don't know why I did that because I literally have a yellow. I'm going to use I'm going to make a line around the bubble. That's something. And then I'm going to do, yeah. And I just have to work on Marco's eyes later. That's it. So far for adding. Cool. Space looks like 10 times better already with less draw lines. And then I'm also trying to pay attention to my stance so I'm not like over, so you could actually see what's happening instead of being in the way. Nice. His little ear. Cute! He's doing so good. Hi, Taffy. She's just staring at me. Like, what are you doing, Mom? I do want to add a tiny bit of dark with this because then I can differentiate between his neck and his face. So I feel like if we added it to be a bit of a different color. Oh! I fucked up. Okay, he's gonna have blue in his face. We're just gonna mix it in there. A fail. That was a fail. Oh well. Now he has blue in his face. Sorry if I'm cutting off the cam. Kind of what it is. And then the mushroom is getting pretty much there. So there's nothing I really have to worry about as much in this one. The mushroom's kind of making its way too. Maybe he's feeling blue. You're so right. That's probably what it is. There's no worry there. He's just feeling it, you know? We're gonna do a little bit more to the mushroom. Just give it a bit of definition. They're doing really good. I think, like, just give it a second for that to cool and, like, not, what's the word? Like, to dry a bit. Like, I think that's all I have to do for that. And then, okay, we could work on Marco's eyes if we want to right now, because it's something to do. His little button eyes. Let me see if I have a different brush. Try to find a brush that's not too hard, so that I'm not like actually messing with it, I guess. There we go. This one. Nice. Because he's the only one that has button eyes. The other ones I did not do button eyes for. I'm also going to clean up a bit of this while I have the white. I know that I'm going to probably like take all this and do something with it, but it's a good starter of cleanup. Just a little bit. And then do some details on bucket. Like his belly. Nice. Marco reminds me of an ancient fish from Palia. You're so right, especially with the color. Yeah, the purple is a good choice. He does. All he needs is a bit of pink and then he would be perfect. And then the mushroom plushie has little dots, but it's wet. So I'm going to leave it for a hot second. And I can always just add more white when I need to. I'm going to clean this up a bit. I'm going to do the puffer paint, and then we'll go from there. Cool. Oh, it's gonna be freaking nasty. It's like stuck. It's stuck, the puffer paint. I need some type of thing to poke it. I just don't have a pokey thing. I guess I gotta cut it. Cut the puffer paints. If I have scissors, do I even have scissors? That's a great question. I don't think I do right now. What else can I do to fix this? Or just leave it for now? But I plan to use this as a line. I wonder if there's a way. Let's see. Oh, I have it. A pin. A safety pin. Fixed. Nice. Okay. Nice. And then a little bit. Nice. He's just sleeping. That's actually how he looks in real life. Then the dots. for the buttons, because Marco has buttons for eyes. Nice. Good, good. Maybe it's frozen and needs to warm it up a little bit. And I think it's just because, like, when the air hits the little, like, dabby part, it, like, gets really stuck. So I just ended up having to poke a pin in there, and then it gets fixed. Okay. Emails galore right now. I don't know why. I have to apply for a job after this, so I have to remind myself to do it. Okay. Dot, dot. And then dot, dot, dot. Nice. So far, so good. And then there's a part right here that I want to make sure that I'm shadowing better, which is his leg. Nice. His legs are gonna be a bit more like this color, just so it makes it pop a bit more. And then the other one right there. And that's his other leg. It's just kind of not showing up as much as I was hoping. So we'll see. But he's better. He's definitely getting there. And then that's good, that's good. Just waiting for Oswald to dry, and then I'll add his eyes and his glasses. And then we can go from there. Where's the little puffer paint? I'm trying to remember how his face is. And then we could probably add like 2 more prompts in if we really want to. I think something like right here or something right there. Nice. His little face. Cool. Okay. Now we have to just work on Oswald's face, and then we're done. And then we can move on, if we do end up moving on. We do have a few more left. At this point, we probably should just add them, for whatever reason. It looks really good, though. I'm really happy with how it looks. Okay, Oswald. I love... Oh, he doesn't even have glasses. He just has really big eyes. This whole time I was like, oh, he has glasses, but he doesn't. And I could use the puffy paint for most of it, so it's even easier. Okay. Eyes. Wheel spin. Okay. I'll do that right now. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? The 100! Okay. We'll add the 100 in. Finally able to do that one. I was wondering when that one was gonna come. If it was ever gonna come. His eye is like bulging out of his head. Oh, nope. Not a good one. This is not a good brush. Let's see if I can use a different brush. Just have an extra option so you have to cool down ready for somebody else. Oh, that's true. That is true. I feel like well, obviously, the people watching coming in and out, so I don't really know. But we did do pretty well for the celebration stream, I believe. I guess this paint isn't ready for white paint because his eyes keep turning clear, like the cream color instead. Okay, that's okay. He has like this nose. Let me see if I can make this nose. From what I remember, from what I can see. It's like, let's just put it neatly. Like that. And then he has really concerning there. He kind of looks like that. And then he has like a dot right here. And a dot right here. And that's Oswald. He looks very concerned. Very spooked. But it's kind of cute. I love it. And then that's good. That's good. Okay, where do we add the 100? Maybe like whoosh. And then also I want to do this. So he has a dark blue on top of his sweater. You just nailed it with Oswald. I think so, right? He's just like kind of confused and concerned, and he doesn't really know what's happening. And a little bit useless, but whatever. Okay, and then we need a dark blue to finish his jacket. Because there's a specific thing that he has on his jacket. Just like lines, so it kind of, we get to understand where his like line work ends and starts for that jacket. The blue, it's kind of like right here. Nice. And then another one, kind of where his arm is going to be, so right here. Just like outlines of his jacket. Nice. And it's kind of like this. The 100. And the stress face. So Oswald of you. There. Boom. His jacket is ready. Cool. Okay. Where do I want to add the 100? I feel like I want to add it like here. Where it's kind of like one. And then we could totally add more to Fernando's arms because that can like really add to it. I want to make it green. I think green would be good. Green is like expensive, is like, yes, we have 100, we're gonna get more. The usual, you know? But which green? I think this one. This one. It's just, how is it gonna show up? That's my concern. And we're gonna add a little bit of the lime green just just in case on the side. This is what all Bucket thinks about when we're streaming these things. Okay. And then $100. So your next painting will be 1,000? Maybe. I don't know. We'll definitely do some more paintings in the future. But something like this, I feel like it's kind of more of a specific type. But who knows? Maybe we'll bring it back for like 500. Or we do it every 100. We do this type of stream. You know? Just cause, and then it gets more people involved, and we have more ideas getting placed. Nice. I love it. It's so cute. I think it's so cute. We're doing such a great job, guys. That 100, that 0 needs to be bigger. They're slowly just getting bigger in sizes. I'm actually going to use the rest of the screen on the other one. Whenever I have like extra paint on my brush, I don't want to like get rid of it, so I just kind of put it in these and use them as backgrounds for another painting when I actually end up doing it. Because I don't think I'm going to add any more green to this specifically. Just so I'm not wasting paint. And then just a little bit more in here. I just want to make sure I'm covering the pencil to the best of my ability because the pencil is darker. I should have used a really light pencil or pencil crayon. I made it better. Boom, and then I want to make the rest of the purple legs for Fernando. Just kind of like sprawling into it, you know? Get it a bit darker. I wonder what purple I used to make it a bit darker. This one? Or actually, I have blue here. And that will probably turn it to be a bit more like that color. Fernando. He's kind of like a part of it now, you know? Nice. He's pretty good. And what is it? A metaphor. Nice. Did you have a chance to play in the Valley of... No, I haven't. Mostly because I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Because there's no hot pot, so I'm just supposed to be like chasing chappas again and then doing the whole thing. Like, and getting tickets. And like, is tickets easier to get now because they have less? Or because it's not the same amount? I don't know. Chappas and pop balloons. Okay, that's how you get the points. Interesting. No, I haven't done it yet, but I probably should. The only time I really played this week was on Tuesday with Jesse, and then I like pop balloons a lot. Oh, of course. It's kind of like hunting, no? But I think the only time I really played was with Amaryllis and with Jesse, so I wasn't really like playing. Or I was playing with them, but I wasn't like checking that out at all. But I should. You also get tickets by completing challenges. What challenges? I know that there is, what are they called? Like I was getting chests, but that was pretty much it. Etc. Catch 100 chappas. Oh, okay. Do they have that as a list? Okay, now I'm just mixing colors, but I shouldn't. Okay, so let me see what this looks like put together so far of my plan. Because we're pretty much done. Let me just test this out for a second. I just want to do it without like messing up any of the other paints already. Oh, it's getting dry again. Where's that thing? Yeah, it's in your stamps. Oh, okay. Okay, I gotta check that out then and play it. Maybe that's what I'll do later today. After I apply for the jobs that I was applying to. It's because I have to do an audition tape, and I'm so bad at audition tape, so I've been avoiding it. But I don't have to send it until a few days, but I don't want to like wait too long and then screw up the chances of not doing it at all. That's what it's supposed to look so far. Like a little bit of an outline, kind of. Held a message. Hidden a message. That's kind of what it's meant to look like. La, 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 la. Oswald is done. I think we could fit like maybe, what do we have? We have yarn balls, FNAF, an island, a bear, Tamala, and Hugo. I think we should add a bear just because that's a part of the brand. And then maybe one more, and then that's it. But the painting's almost pretty much done, I think. We just need something. We need one thing. Add the bear and the island. You're so right. Let's just add those in. I don't want to add those though. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. I feel like if we add a cute island right here, we could do that and then put the bear on top. Or we put the bear here and then a cute little island with a little tiny flag again. Or a little bit of like a palm tree. That's what I'm thinking. Add starting soon. I can't believe it's been 3 hours. Alright. Let's figure this out. Let's let it dry for a hot second, and I'm just gonna chill out for a sec. And ads are coming anyway, so it doesn't really matter. They're starting soon, so it'll take a minute to rest, and then we'll let it like dry, and then we'll get into the last part and kind of just like design it, you know? But good to know about the thing, the fairgrounds. Now I have something I need to look to do. Where are we with the fairgrounds are a lot of fun. Yeah, I gotta check it out. I haven't done it yet. I think it's because I'm never there on time, so I don't think about it. And I also always forget that it exists. I have all the plushies for it, except for like the chappas. Like I don't remember which ones are which that I have, but I have all of them, so I'm not mad at that. I'm trying to figure out how to get those coins, like the arcade coins. Or whatever the claw machine coins, so then I can actually do that. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a tiny little walk, just so I could like breathe my legs while we're on a break. I didn't realize I had paint on my face this whole entire time. It's all on my nose. Okay. So, we are going to do an island, and then the bear, and then that's it. I think that's pretty much what our plan is for the rest of this. You could use your point if you want to, but also we're kind of at a point where it doesn't matter so much. Alright. I want to make it kind of like, you know, in Animal Crossing they have that, when you're waiting for the load screen. The load screen. Load screen. Island. Animal Crossing. Big bear stretch. Oh, thanks. I'll do that now. It's like, oh yeah, that feels so good actually. I really needed that. Image. I'm so excited for a shower after this. So, okay, I have an idea. I need like a tan and then a green again. So we're gonna use this green again. And a tan. Which is like this. If I have enough left, that's kind of crazy. I don't have a lot left. We're definitely like running into using all of it, which is good. That's what we need to do, is just finish up using all of this paint. But I do like the paint, don't get me wrong. I don't want to just like use it all and then not have any more paint left. But it's okay. We'll just get more. Okay. And then let's do this blue. Cute. And we have white, so we can mix that. So we just need a brush that will be good for the island. I think it's this one. Okay. We're gonna put it right here. Like that. I should have done the black line. Even though I know it's gonna dry, so it's fine, but I still shouldn't have done it. Okay, that one's I'll leave on the side for now. I'm gonna use a different one. Do you want the house tour? I can take you to the first, second, third, fourth, and I put you. And this is not a metaphor. Nice. Put some little water here. Water here. Cool. And then use the white to make it like this part. Yes. Yes. Yes, please. Okay. And then here. Nice. Pretty good, pretty good. Just use this brush on the side for now. My mouse is kind of getting a little bit painted, but whatever. It's okay. Whatever happens, happens. The green is kind of like a circle. like this. It kind of looks like an island. What do you guys think? Change out the brush again. Go back to this. Use it as a palm tree, kind of. So like this. Yes. Add a bit of white. Awesome, awesome. Go back to the green. And then it's kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4. So here. Kind of like that. And it's an island. Nice. Cute. We're gonna add a bit of this green into it. Like this whitey green that I made. And just to like speckle it in a bit so it's not all the same color. Love it. Love it. Do a little bit of detail work on the 100. I think I might just do it. Push. Just to like add a bit more to it, you know? Do you want the house tour? I can take you to the place I can live for. I am excited though because so Jesse and Doodle came up with this idea. You could add some confetti around the 100 or some stars like it's sparkling. Ooh, that's so true. Actually, I might do that. Sorry, I'm excited for the fact that we're playing Dead by Daylight next week. And also they came up with this idea for hide and seek on Palia. And I'm really excited to see what they come up with. I started working on a second world, but I have not, like a second map or build, but I haven't really put too much effort into it. It's kind of just mapping it. I'm having a hard time figuring out how I'm going to like put it together, you know? You're right. Okay, let's add some of that confetti in there. So it's like, woo. Okay. I guess this one's gonna be messy. Kind of like confetti. I think I need to add a yellow confetti, if anything. Cool. Yellow confetti. I wonder what would land on if we actually did spin the wheel. Let's see. Is it what we said? For my plot, I need like 100 iron a day. I have feared so much. I have super excited for next week. Hugo. Oh, we landed on Hugo. Oh well. Anyways, so much iron the last few days. Damn. I just need iron for the sake of needing iron. So like, I understand that so hard. Me too, Jessie. I'm excited. I think next week will be really fun. It doesn't really look like confetti, but it kind of does. I hope it doesn't look crazier on the screen. Okay, now we just have one more to do, and it's the bear. We're gonna put him right there. And then we have it. And then we have a painting. We're done. We're not adding Hugo into this. I'm sorry, guys. We did what we did, and now we are there. I really like how the island turned out. I like how Oswald turned out. I really just like how it all turned out. I kind of like the whole like thing about this, right, is the fact that you don't know what's going to happen until you make it. So you always are like a little bit anxious to see if it even will turn out well. But I think it turned out great after all of the stuff we did. And we did it together, so that's all that really matters at this point. So I'm just trying to clear up the rest of this paint and putting it on my picture. Okay. And then I'll have to wash all my brushes. Okay, so we just added a cute little bear at the top, and then we got it. So we need brown and red, because I think like brown, red bears. I've also been looking into getting another onesie, but a red, like a bear version. Like not a panda, but a normal bear. Speaking of panda, I love everything, but I believe Oswald is my fave. I think he's my fave too out of this whole thing. Speaking of bears, our friend is not here today. They have a normal sleep schedule now, so it's like, yay for them, but also, damn, we will not be seeing them for a while. Bad panda. Brown. Brown. And then we gotta take a picture of it for the Discord when it's done. I wonder, I'm gonna use this fan brush. I don't usually use this often, but let's do it. I just immediately want to go in front of it every time, and I know that you guys have to see, so it's like, damn. Okay, bad idea using this brush. Now we know. Time zone is a hard wall for international viewers. I know, it sucks because like all of this started within the time that we're doing right now, right? So like so there's only some ways to do it, and my thought was like, because last time I saw Panda was on during my Amaryllis stream, and that was at like 10 at night. So my thought was like, oh, am I ever only gonna see them if I film at 10 at night now? Which is fine, but it's not gonna be the same type of content. Like if I'm thinking about 10 p.m. for doing this, it would be more like, what's it called? It would be more like CS and like those types of games. Oh, I just keep picking the worst brushes for this last part. Or is it working in my favor and I just don't know yet? That's the question. So I don't know. There's like multiple ways of like trying to make it work, but the time does suck. The time zones suck. And definitely something that can be thought a little bit more, you know? Like put a little bit more effort into setting it up. But who knows? It is what it is. Cool. Okay. So that's getting good. It is kind of a mix between FNAF and the bear anyways, because my like thing is bears, so it kind of works in its own favor. Oh, that's where the other brown went. I used to be a mod and a streamer from the US, and she was streaming late at night and was morning for me, and I was working from home at the time and the mod at the same time. Kind of crazy. Wait. Yeah, that is kind of a lot to do. Is that why you keep not wanting to be my mod? But also the time zone, obviously. That's a lot to do all at once. Do you want the house tour? I could take you to the first, second, third floor. Cute. The bear is going well. The bear, he's so cute. Look at him. Just a little bear at the top of the screen. You don't need a mod. When you will need a mod, then you'll need a ruthless one. I feel bad when I ban people. Oh, true. I don't need a mod because it's not chaotic. You're right. We're just chill here right now. But you never know. One day it might just pop off. And then it'll be so crazy. Only a matter of time until it does. Okay, we do have to finish stream soon because I gotta make dinner and then I have to do some work. So, let's finish this up. What do we need to do? We need to make sure it dries so we can add the nose and the eyes. And then we got it. But yeah, thank you. It happened to a mob with 2K views one time. That was crazy as F. Yeah, that's crazy. I wonder what it's like when you have millions of viewers watching. Nuts. I just keep adding colors in here because all of the extra paint that I use, I've just been adding them so I could paint on them in the future. Anyways, that's kind of what I've been doing lately for any type of painting. Okay, overall I think it's really good. We did a really great job. What I wanted to say was, first off, thank you guys for like hanging out and watching all the time. Like, it's kind of crazy how that had like what it has become, and I don't know, I wasn't really expecting it to be this way, but it just ended up being this way, right? And I'm very happy about it. And like, I do say this, but I don't say it enough, and I just want to say thank you, you guys, because none of this wouldn't have happened if you guys stayed or like watched or was entertained at all by me, and it's already like means so much to me. And then on top of that, like we have those good conversations, and I really like appreciate those. I think that's what all this was at the beginning, anyways, right? It was just like conversing and then being apart together. I don't like big channels. You lose that connection with people. I get that. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but I want to say like I love the connection that we have all gotten together. I really appreciate that because you don't get that often, right? I could have had like a craziness of people coming and watching, and instead I got like really great people. So I'm really grateful for that. I'm really grateful for just like the fact you want to hang out all the time. Like, so awesome. I love it. And yeah, it's kind of crazy how far this went. I wasn't really planning to make it bigger. At the end of the day, this was just like an outlet for me, right? Back in the day, literally a year ago when I lost my job the first time, and it was like really horrible feeling. But thank you guys again for everything, and like hanging out and like playing. I love it when I play with you all, like when we play games, and I don't know, this just makes me smile every day, even though sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming coming up with ideas and stuff. But I don't know, I don't think I obviously wouldn't change it for the world. I enjoy all of it. I don't think that there's anything else that I would want to do besides this. Well, just in general. Like, so thank you guys for hanging out and like coming and being a part of my group and helping me learn, teaching me. I feel like I always learn something when we have like our conversations with crochet. Like that part always like gets me the most. I think those are the best moments to have. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys for always being there and making it what it is right now. So yeah, thank you. Thanks. I don't know if that's the best way or like the best way to say it. I know my brain's a little bit scattered right now because I'm also thinking about all this. But it's true. Like at the end of the day, I wouldn't have been able to do any of this without you guys watching. So like, that's really, really important, and I would never change it for the world. I think this is the best thing to do ever, and I love it. So thank you for making this really fun. Oh my god, that's what's falling. Okay. Blame Oswald, he is haunting the painting now. I agree. It is Oswald's fault. It's always his fault, I agree. Like, who cares about his dad? Like, what are you saying that he's like worse? Also, look how many paintbrushes I used today. So many. I gotta wash them all later. That'd be crazy. I'm excited for dinner. I'm making pasta with chicken and broccoli, like a baked pasta, so I'm really excited for that. That's gonna be really good. With carbonara sauce, I think it is, or bacon carbonara, I think. I don't know, I got a packet of like noodles, and that's what it said. But yeah. Okay, let's finish this up. I think we're pretty much at the end points. I'm just gonna do an outline, and I'm gonna fix the rest of his face. And there we go. Ah. It is done. We did it. We did it, guys. We finished the painting. I think it looks really cool. We have to sign it. What do you want to sign it with? Blue? Do you think blue would be cute to add to this? I don't know. I'm really happy by it, though. It did turn out really cool. I like how we came up with this whole challenge thing, too. It's just we need to refine it for next time. But yeah, it looks good. So congratulations. Great job, guys. You did an amazing job painting. Red? Yeah, we could do red. I need a really thin pen or marker or thing. it's not thin either. Why do I pick like one of all the flat brushes that I'm not supposed to be picking? Give me a thin brush. Do I just pick from the side? Yeah, I do. Red. To match the guys. I agree. Oh, this is a great brush. I didn't realize I had this. Okay. It kind of looks like it's bloody. Ads are going to start soon, so it's okay to end it soon. RW chat. Awesome. Okay, cool. I'll show you like a closer up version. And then I think that's pretty much it for the day. We are done. Alright, ready? This is what it looks like, guys. Oh. We got all of the creatures. We got some of the blood rats. We have Bucket. We have Oswald and the possum that she wanted to add. We have the mushroom. We have the island. We have our 100. I can't see anything because I'm looking through the viewfinder. We have our creatures of yarn that we made. I can't do any of this. Yarn. And then a bear. I can't see. Okay, there. But yeah, I think it's really cute. We did a really great job. We filled up a lot of space, which was surprising. And now we have a picture to put on the back of our streams. So yeah, thank you. Alright. So yeah, I just want to say thank you guys, and I'm really glad that I met all of you and I'm able to like do this. So thank you so much. And yeah, what do we plan for the future? I hope it gets bigger, and I hope that we do some really good enjoyable things. Oh, I was like, wait, did the ad stop me? I'm actually gonna snooze an ad. And then, but yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much, guys, for everything and hanging out. And yeah, I'm really happy. Look at us. We're all looking so awesome. We made something here and it's amazing. Also, I have to add the new badge that I have on my thing. Did it add a badge? So I ended up getting a badge last night, which I didn't realize I did. Did it? No, it didn't add. Okay. I got a badge yesterday because I've been watching Connor C. Dog's cyclist thing, so I fell asleep watching it and they gave me a badge. Anyways, 4 hours for a painting is not bad at all, especially because he didn't do a lot of detail work. We just did very fine, specific things, which is way more important. I wrote raw wrong. But yeah, okay. Well, I just want to say thank you so much, and I will see you soon. I don't know when, but I will see you soon. Probably Monday. Maybe this weekend. We'll see. Maybe I'll jump back on this weekend. I really got to check out the whole, what's it called? The fairgrounds. I really got to check that out before it expires. Doesn't it end this weekend? I think it's only a week. The first week of every month is when the Magi Market happens. Thanks for the stream. I am off to sleep. Have a great day. Yes, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Ho Daddy. Bye. Jesse, thank you so much. I'll see you guys. I'll talk to you soon. And yeah, thank you. Alright, I'm gonna end stream. Bye! Or should I raid this out? I'm actually gonna see if I can raid it out. Can I raid my channel or no? Why won't it let me raid? We're gonna go try and raid something. I just don't know what. Who am I following that's on? The live cams. We're gonna raid the live cams. So enjoy some animals while we go raid. Bye. Love y'all.